Okay, thanks everybody for taking a look at our video here. We're going to talk about real estate market predictions in 2022. We're going to be looking at the local real estate market. We're going to be talking a little bit about mortgages, and then we're going to go on and we're going to give you an update on what's going to be going on for East Village in 2022. So let me just introduce who we have here with us as our expert panel. And myself, Sharon Mercer with Keller Williams, Sharon Diano with Keller Williams as well, Chris Flynn here from Wispus, and Kristen Kelly from East Village. So we're going to kind of chime in today, talking a little bit about what's going on and what you can expect to see this year after a couple of years of roller coaster real estate worlds, right? So the things we're going to touch on today and what we expect to see in 2022 is going to be continued limited inventory. We're going to continue to see increased appreciation as well as increased interest rates. And so what does this mean for the buyers and why is this important? Well, it means that for some of those folks who have maybe said, I'm just going to take a seat back and I'm not going to jump into the market, I'm going to wait till things calm down. Well, there is no calm down in sight. So if you have been one of those people who's just been waiting on the sidelines, that's going to you're going to have to wait for the foreseeable future, I would say, because where we expect the market to go this year is again going to be very limited on the inventory. So what the experts are predicting in terms of appreciation for 2022 is not, for the most part, not quite double digits the way that we've seen in the past, but we're still looking at anywhere from 3 on the low side to 11 on the high side. So we're going to still see prices going up. We're not looking at prices going down anytime in our near future. So with that, I want to talk to Chris a little bit about kind of how interest rates may affect that and what some of the financing options may be if we do have rates going up.
Hey, thanks, Shara. Really appreciate coming on with everybody here. I work in Wayne, and I have about 4 to 6 loan officers around me, so I got a pretty good pulse of what's going on in the market, and we're doing a ton of pre-approvals. Okay, the home equity line of credit market is very popular right now for people wanting to take out money and basically fix up their home so they can get it on for the spring. We look at the spring market a lot, thinking that it's in March. I think it's starting right now. So the velocity to the market is definitely there. As far as interest rates, the Fed's predicted to increase the rates 3 times to 4 times. I've seen as high as 4% possibly, but I think that'll eventually come back down. Yesterday, we had the market move about 1/8 in the rates because Japan came out and said they're raising their prime rates. They're raising their interest rates. So knee-jerk reaction that you typically see in our markets is our rates went up as well. But what we're also seeing is, talking to the loan officers in here, there is something called a 10-1 adjustable rate mortgage. You can get that today for 2.625 and a quarter point. Sometimes people are scared of adjustable mortgages, and sometimes the newer home buyers are just hearing about it for the first time. But your rate is fixed for 10 years. A lot happens in 10 years. Your spouse comes back in the workplace. Your income goes up. You have plenty of time to see when that rate's going to adjust and plan for it. You refinance, your house has gone up in value, and you refinance and throw the closing costs in. It's something that happens all the time. That's what we're seeing a lot of success for now. We're locking in a lot of loans at adjustable rates, but the market is not slowing down. Talking to people in the market, I was mentioning this to someone earlier, is that renters are getting pushed out of their house. Somebody called me and said, hey, my landlord's going to sell the property. The value has gone up. He wants to cash in, and I got to go find a place. I live in Royersford. I pay $1,800 a month. I'm out looking with my 2 kids, and it's $2,500. So they're going to be in the market. So, there's no prediction. I don't have, nobody has a crystal ball. Rates are probably up 0.75% from where they, were 6 months ago, 3%. But it's, people can pay points, which are a percentage of the mortgage amount, and get the rate into the low 3s if they care to do that.
The excitement around this community to me has been just unprecedented. And so, Kristen, what's the community looking like for now for folks who haven't been out there for a little while?
It has filled in very nicely. As you can see, everything to the left of the pond, which is at the main entrance to the community, the central area, all of those black dots represent people that have already moved in to East Village. There were about 115 available lots in East Village, and there's really only 6 remaining to settle. So there's quite a few homeowners in the first phase. It is completely well established. You can get a wonderful idea of what the neighborhood looks like if you simply just drive in to the main entrance or along Bowery Lane. And although our second phase doesn't have the roads in, we have started foundation work. Our second phase is really a mirror image of our first phase. So if you do drive through the first phase and see how nicely established it is, you'll have a really, really good idea of what the second phase is going to look like. The pool and the clubhouse are just about completed. Homeowners at some point will be getting their access. We just have a few punch list items to take care of. The pond is under construction, and that pond is going to be a very beautiful focal point. As you drive through the main entrance, you'll enter with the pond. There's going to be a fountain, but the pond is also something very useful. Every lot in East Village will receive a lawn sprinkler system. The water for that sprinkler system is going to be pumped from that pond to every lot in the neighborhood. So not only is it a beautiful focal point with the fountain, sets a nice tone for the entrance, it's also going to be extremely useful as far as delivering that water to all the lawns in the neighborhood for a sprinkler system.
That is so brilliant the way they designed that. This
It's
community,
very thoughtful.
It is. It's such a special community. And the way that the community has received it has been amazing, which is the result of all the sales that we have here so far. So there's only a few opportunities left for single family homes. Is that right, Kristen?
We're a little bit more limited also with our singles, but our single lots, we have 2 different singles that we offer in 2 collections. We have the Greenwich collection, which is our 40-foot single. Each of the remaining lots would be number 219, 222, 223, and 224. They're all along Bowery Lane. Each offers a walkout basement. As far as sizes of the homes, 2,500 square feet to 3,160 square feet. And again, each of those lots has the walkout basement. If you prefer a view of the Downingtown Country Club, the beautiful views of the golf course, those are on the other side of Bowery. We have 4 lots remaining there also, 36, 39, 40, and 41. And again, each of those lots has rear yard views of the Downingtown Country Club, that golf course. Sizes of homes range 2,800 square feet up to about 3,400 square feet, including a new floor plan called the Monroe, which is absolutely a spectacular home and has been a very good seller for us for our second phase.
Yeah, that is so exciting to have limited opportunities on the singles is just absolutely phenomenal. So we want to encourage folks, to get off the sidelines. And, if you're interested, we have very limited home sites available. Now, we do have some for the twins and for the townhomes as well, and those will be coming up. But again, even with that, we are kind of coming down towards the end of the community. So if you've been watching the community because you wanted to see how it's going to evolve and how it's going to kind of turn out, definitely time to come back to East Village to take another look, because what we have coming up in 2022 is definitely, I'm sure, going to go as quickly as the rest of the community has.
Mm-hmm. And Shar, I'd also like to bring up the fact that we do have our Union model carriage home available for sale. The address is 109 Bowery Lane. It is at this time, our only quick delivery in East Village. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2-car garage. The asking price is $725, and that does include all of the furniture. And again, that would be a quick delivery, 45 days, but we can be a little bit flexible as maybe extending a little bit on that delivery date.
And that model home is absolutely phenomenal.
Stunning.
It really, really is.
Stunning. Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you everyone for jumping on here today. I really appreciate it. I think we've got another exciting real estate year ahead of us, and hopefully we can help so many more people fulfill the dream, the American dream of home ownership. So we're here for folks when you need us, and please don't ever hesitate to reach out.